introduce yourself,
Yes,
tell us
sir.
where you're from and such.
So myself, Nethya Subramani from Tamil Nadu, living in a small town known as Karur. So actually I'm doing an edutech platform, sir. So I'm 18, sir, studying my undergraduate degree in a small village known as Velliyanai, at pursuing in Sri Amaravati College of Arts and Science, sir. So actually I'm doing an edutech platform. So the how I started this means I'll show my presentation right now, sir. So this is known as Careerist, sir. Creating a proper career guidance pathway for students. So actually, how this is our vision is to give a holistic and sustainable learning. Holistic in the sense a complete package of sustainable career pathway to the students to choose their passion towards their profession. So this is what our vision and mission. Actually, I'm very much happy to work under the sustainable development goals. So as in I'm working on edutech platform, I have chosen and goal number 4, that is quality education. So where we are, so this what is the problem I'm facing? Actually, this is a realistic problem. Everything started from myself. I have faced this issue after completing my 12th schooling, sir. So I don't know. Uh, so I'll give a list of problems. So I don't know to choose the proper domain streams and can't able to explore and various courses and mentors. And my parents are not have actually I'm living in a tier 3 city. So my parents are not having a lack of knowledge and awareness among the particular courses which I need to pursue and can't able to decide my career. So lack of awareness on loans and schemes. My parents are not supporting to get loans and schemes from various government and from banking sectors. So and lack of awareness on job sectors after choosing my domain schemes. So this is what the problem I have faced. So while relating this to the society, so many people and students were facing after completing their UG degrees. So for PG, so many also facing while they need to go to a job or they need to go for the higher studies. These were the problems and the barriers faced by a tier 2 and tier 3 city youngsters. So I am focusing tier 2 and tier 3 people to give one unique solution known as care. That is what Careerist is doing, sir. Actually, whether this problem is realistic in tier 2 and tier, absolutely. So students or youngsters want to be unique and champion on their field, but they are lacking in the awareness of getting the supports by family, friends, teachers, society. Even though I have studied in a well qualified school, but I didn't get so much support from them to choose my career path. So there arises this problem. So I'm trying to give an holistic growth in line to their interest. If I am interested in dancing, what can I do? How can I make this as a startup? So likewise, we are creating a pathway, like a pathway, sir. So next, this is what our solution and utopia, technologically and substantially one-stop shop solution for choosing right career path. So where it includes a 21st learning century. At the first phase, while if any customer comes to us, we'll go ahead with 21st learning century because technically and technical part and subjects will be taught by the schools and colleges in the academic curriculum, but emotional intelligence, creative thinking, digital intelligence, learning techniques, and design thinking, brainstorming their career. So, how they can enhance their self. None of the schools or colleges won't teach them. Only they will focus and concentrate on subjects. So we are analyzing. We are making them to analyze themselves as who they are. This is what the first phase we are solving, and the next phase we are analyzing their passion. If a student is very much passionate about giving speech, we are trying to give the domains and speech pathologist, and we are helping them to choose a course like a speech pathologist course in the sense of degree and diploma courses. As per our uniqueness is we don't know about various domains and shifts, but as per our research, 5,000 plus degree courses and diploma courses are available, where only in Tamil Nadu in tier 2, tier 3, we are knowing about engineering and arts and diploma, some of the diploma courses and designing and law. Only we are focusing on these 5 sectors. So we are helping them to choose. There are so many courses. We are helping people to choose among their passion towards profession where it meets our financial also. So if they are going ahead with passion, they can love the job what we are doing, and our economical status can be increased. If one day everyone are dumped into IT sectors in Tamil Nadu, no other just everyone was studying engineering and dumped into IT sector for 30 plus thousand salary. But that is not the fact. Engineering needs to do, and wow, engineering works what they have studied. They need to implement in their lifestyle, sir, lifestyle and lives for this society. This is what we are doing, sir, right now. So thank you, sir. This is what our dream careerist is doing, or transforming a career, career to complete career, sir. Holistic career.
Okay. Nethya, thank you. I don't know about others, I had a little bit of trouble because your audio would chop off a little bit and you were going like kind of fast.
Yes,
So I understand that you are developing this holistic approach to
Yes, sir.
career
Yes, sir.
choices, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
well, you did a great job by breaking down like the main problems and needs. And I mean, I do have a lot of questions. I think Jim's raising his hand. I think he also had like some questions. So Jim, go ahead.
So Nethya, can you go back to the slide with the two pyramids?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the fifth one to the left.
Okay, sir.
Number 6, slide 6.
This one, sir.
Yes. So most of my questions stem from this slide. Can you explain to me what's happening in the pyramid that's upside down with the 3 circles?
Yes, sir. Yes, actually, students need to be an unique and champion, sir. But they are lagging in getting a support from family, friends, and teachers and society, sir. But we are giving a growth line with their interest, and to we are helping them to make their decision making, not only from their end circles, sir. We are giving an limitless boundaries to choose their decision making, sir. Where youngsters were lagging nowadays, sir, they were imbalancing in decision making, sir. And parents acts an important and major role in this, where they are dumping their families stuff inside the students. So we need to tell students to focus on physically and mentally on their growth, and to identify what their role in this community, sir.
So 2 things. One, the way you represented that data on that inverted triangle with the 3 boundary areas, I've not seen that before. That's very cool.
Thank you so much.
That should also be much bigger. It should be its own slide, because all of that goes into the second and third slices of the other pyramid. Those 2 should be supporting each other for you to have people truly understand the revolution that you're proposing here in personal responsibility and understanding holistic learning.
Yes, sir.
I would love permission to use some of these ideas. If you haven't, unless this is your IP, I love the way you represented human growth. It's beautifully done. You just did it too fast and it's too small.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Arturo?
You know, yeah, I agree with Jim. I think this is awesome. I have a couple questions like regarding this one. What criteria are you using to decide like the like the levels of this, and if you plan to continue giving support to this, because I think this is worth of eventually like I mean this proposal that you have now that you have published it, as it is supported with arguments and data. I mean, it is, and it should become like a reference for others' work eventually. So that is my first question. Like, do you have data? Do you have like previous experience?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have taken a survey, sir, a common survey through the support of incubation centers, sir. So we have analyzed how many people of facing this problem. Actually, this problem might not be faced only in Tamil Nadu Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. Actually, this is the problem arises from globally. Tier 2, Tier 3 cities are facing these problems. So there are so many career centers and career guiding methods are there, sir. But they are charging some amount of fees, sir, which may leads to extent, sir, where Tier 3 people can't able to offer that, sir. So we are breaking that barrier, sir. That's what these problem arises from our side, sir.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, great.
Yes, sir.
I hope you continue this, and this is a valuable asset that you're proposing. Now, my
Yes.
second question is, it seems to be a very complete approach. How long does the whole process take normally for a person to go over, all of this? And then after they go all of the over the process, have you noticed how accurate their choices are and how aware they are? Like it's okay, like to switch paths if I need to. So how long does the whole process take?
Sir, actually, they are having. Sir, actually, we are giving this a seasonal one, sir. Seasonal in the sense after completing their board examination, we are giving this, sir. So seasonal awareness programs, we are having some of the modules, sir. Like how Ikigai book is for to balance our mental and physical strength. So that's why, like that, we are framing some modules and delivering in that way that to balance a career, sir. So we are telling that we are mainly focusing on the difference between job and their career, sir. Job after completing their degree, they can go for job. They can place in some other companies, and they were recruiting in a job, sir, for only 2 to 3 years. Then they are dropping out from that, sir. That is not sustainable, sir. So we are telling them to understand if that job is sustainable, that's make their career, sir. We are we are telling this clearly among the students, sir. That is what, sir. We are delivering in a seasonal way, and we have also collaborated with Beta Wins Learning Solution and Finan Means, where they are telling us to we are giving the awareness among the how to balance the financial crisis, sir. And in Beta Wins and Artist Labs, they were helping us for 21st learning century skills, sir.
Yeah, definitely, yes. Now, another question. I mean, this is so rich that I think we could continue speaking about it for hours, if not days. But if do you do some sort of diagnostic, previous or preliminary diagnostic because maybe some applicant will not need to go over all of the modules, and should the modules be addressed like in a particular sequence to address the pyramid? What can you say about
So
that?
yes, sir. Actually, this module comes along, which I said this a problem statement, which is really realistic. That's why I have shown in that module, sir, in that pyramid, sir. But module is that we are delivering everything in a practical way, sir. We are in Tamil Nadu, in Salem, Erkade, one resort is there, sir, where Science Park is located there. We are bringing the students among there and splitting up into batches. We are giving a practical activities, sir, not by theoretical part or teaching something. We are delivering every modules into a practical. Like Baijangi is a game where we can participate very interesting. So we can give a interesting participation there. But we are while doing that, we'll come out from our fear. So somehow we will try. So like that, we are engaging everything with an outdoor education, and we are giving a holistic career guidance to them, sir.
Wow.
That pyramid is about the problems, sir. Problems is that is realistic nowadays. That's what, sir.
Yeah, I love how you're addressing this like with scientific rigor, but also with a big human care and awareness. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pedagogy meets cultural anthropology meets economics. I think that's fascinating. I would really love to learn more about your research.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'm very much happy on this In India, they have officially announced today this as a startup day, sir. So on this startup, I'm very much happy in presenting in this auspicious occasion and this very much good platform, sir. I'm very much happy to present my careerist in this platform on this this startup day, sir.
Interesting.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. Well,
So, a little
ahead,
housekeeping here. Shayla, are you there? We have the next guest coming up, Nethya, but we don't know if they're, we don't leave because I still have questions. I'm just trying to make sure they're going to come on after you, because otherwise I'm going to ask you questions for 15 more minutes. Because this is a really interesting conversation. One more time. Shayla, are you there? Okay. So may I ask you another question then, Nethya?
Yes, sir, you can, sir.
Can you go to slide 7? So this idea, this caught my imagination because it's clever. Technologically and substantially one-stop shop solution for choosing the right career path. How do you deploy this to different areas and different cultures? For example, even in India, rural India and urban India are two completely different worlds.
Yes,
How
sir.
does this one-stop shop work?
So actually, our target customers and target peoples are one and only tier 2 and tier 3 cities, sir. Actually, so how we are projecting like this as a one-stop shop solution for choosing right career path is, so first of all, every career guidance centers are they are giving what they are focusing only on courses which they have. They are not telling the importance of courses and whether that courses is having any demand on future. They are not giving telling that. So we tier 1 people also now approaching us for that, sir. Every career guidance are giving only courses and where they can pursue in which colleges, which is best. Only they were focusing top 10 colleges or top 20 colleges. But we are giving, not tier 3 people can afford top 10 colleges in Tamil Nadu or in India. So tier 2 and tier 3 colleges are, some of the colleges are also doing their best where they can pursue. So that's what we are giving, sir. And we are now we are so telling the students to analyze what we are mainly focusing on. Who am I, what am I doing, why I need to study this, for what reason I'm doing this. So arising questions inside themselves, sir, so that they can have a clear vision on their career path. It's not only my dream, sir, it's a student's dream. If once they came into careerist, we'll support them throughout their while they are achieving their career set. This is what we are giving, so one-stop shop solution by teaching them practically 21st learning century skills, and according we will be finding their passion. So according to finding their passion, we will showcase some of the course. If parents are not coming up with their children's choice, we'll be making parents to clear what is going on in the society. So we'll give some one-on-one mentoring to parents, and then we'll move to that part, and we'll showcase some of the colleges. So our motto is to reach 5,000 plus degree courses among the India, so they can choose their profession towards their passion. So now I am feeling this after completing my 12th standard. If any platform is like this, I can choose my passion towards profession. But upcoming leaders should not face this issue, sir.
So you may be curious why I keep asking you so many questions about this. But
yes, sir, I'm allowed to talk about this, sir, because this is what my passion towards profession. So only if I am upping my everything, what I am doing, that's why you may come to know what I am doing, sir.
both Arturo and I are educators. So we live in a world where we would put some of these ideas to active use, which is why I'm so curious. Celeste, are you in education as well?
Sir, no, sir, I am studying in a tier 3 city in a Sri Amaravati College of Arts and Science. But anyhow, I have placed in this dilemma situation, but I'm facing to clear now only after analyzing this, I make my parents to clear that what I am doing, what the society is, and this society in which percentage I am standing. So this is what I am. I need to transform myself, and I actually I am doing and social very much interested in doing social work, sir. So then started this as a social and focusing on sustainable development. I love the sustainable development goals, sir. Actually, I have attended an SDG boot camp, sir. So that turned my life completely, sir, like this. Analyzing problem, solution, what then now with my studies anyhow, my UG was going like this in a tier 2, tier 3 city and one of the not most famed college, but I'm gaining some inputs from that college. So maybe I won't repeat this in my PG. After doing my postgraduate, I will make my career substantially and sustainably, sir. I'm having that confidence. So that confidence boosted me to do this careerist platform, sir.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So,
Jim, just to answer your question briefly, not really, but a little. I'm an English tutor for English second language students at a foundation stage from age of 12, 14 and below.
thank you, Celeste.
Thank you so much.
So progress to the next slide, because I have one more question about slide 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This one confuses me as well, because there's a lot happening. And
Yes, sir.
unless I was here listening to you talk about all these things, I don't understand what you're telling me. I couldn't see this and understand it.
Okay, sir. Sir, these are the 21st learning century skills, sir. If you go and Google it now, this will be projecting, sir. Emotional thinking and social intelligence means where their emotional balancing, sir. So students are they are thinking everything emotionally, sir. Their profession also emotional, but profession should be it's a profession, and personal and emotional thing should be emotionally, sir. They are imbalancing it in that, sir. So we are giving some more insights for this, sir. And for career domains, as we said, it's our careerist. We are projecting 500 plus domain streams, sir. So we are projecting and mentors and related support in the sense and funding and some loans for their higher studies or their studies, sir. And mentors in the sense if they need to if they need to gain some knowledge on that particular field, we are connecting with mentors. So we are incubated on an incubation center known as Periyar University Business Incubation Confederation at Salem, sir. So by the help of our incubation centers, we are connecting some mentors to the students and employment and entrepreneurship skills. So in Tamil Nadu, in Karur, entrepreneurship, they were seeing everything as an alien thing. Entrepreneurship is an alien, but it's not an alien thing. It's a passion and joy. Once if they started to love entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship will give so many things to the youngsters. Youngsters can make, now the world is in the hands of youngsters. So we need to give entrepreneurship as a skills in the things, leadership quality, life skills. So that things will come under entrepreneurship, sir. And employment in sense, entrepreneurship. In entrepreneurship, we are giving job opportunities to employment. Whether every youngsters need to make that clear. One, if they need to be an employer, or if they need to give an employment to his own company. This is what we are making clear on this. Creative thinking. If I am having any idea, so how I need to brainstorm that brainstorm and giving a solution that comes under a creative thinking, sir. And digital intelligence means we are telling about AI, something now cyber security, everything. Blockchain and cryptocurrency plays a major role nowadays. So we are telling about digital intelligence and how they can, if a careerist in future, careerist also comes under that much of technology, sir. That will comes under digital intelligence. And learning techniques. Learning technique in the sense we are sitting simply and seeing our books. It won't give stuff. Once we are learning, we need to implement in our life or in our society. This may lead to reality, sir. So for that only we are learning. What we are learning, we need to give the sun reality. Not only a PhD paper should not be a document, it should be a realistic one. So like that we are telling that, sir. And goals, path, and beta is then balancing emotional intelligence, beliefs, emotions, thoughts, and action. It is a psychological term, sir, where it has an own theory of psychology. We are telling students to balance their goal pathways in the amount of belief, emotion, thoughts, and actions, sir. Communication. So actually, now I'm trying to make my communication more sweeter and more greater, sir. But even though I'm from tier 3, nowadays I'm learning to give my presentation in English. So that's make me to present you here. So that's why. So to break that barrier, we are following set of templates and modules for students, sir. And creative decision making. So every youngsters are failing in decision making. They are thinking everything as a complicated one. If they see everything as a simple and personal one, they can decide everything properly. So that's why. And personality and strength finders. So for strength finders, SWOT analysis is there, sir. Finding out the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. So we can make our weakness into strength. That's what in personality and physical appearance and outer appearance, and comes to find out their strength and weakness. That's what's it.
Awesome, awesome. Well, I think we could continue talking about all of this. What I think that we're going to ask you is like perhaps like keep on building experience with your model and with this, and why not coming back to a next gift and share with us like the evolution. And I do really congratulate you. One of the things that I
Thank you so
notice
much.
is that you refer to the users of this at some point in your talk
Thank you,
as
sir.
patients instead of like users or consumers. So I think that's, you're taking this too seriously, and that's the way it should be. I mean, a
Yes, sir.
career,
Actually, this is what my
career
profession
choices.
I have fixed, sir. That's why I'm taking everything seriously and connected to myself, sir.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
we have a request from you two. That I would like to take a moment to honor. So Nethya, thank you so much. The request is, what's the one thing that the hosts have seen in today's gift that really caught them off guard? They weren't expecting it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We appreciate your presentation.